Okay, hello, we should be live. It's been like a month since my last stream, so... What's up? I think I need to do like quick fights and spam a lot of them because I'm low points, I'm only 350 and there's less than 2 weeks left. So it's probably not gonna be the most hardest accounts and fights until I gain several hundred points at least. It's nice to win, but maybe it will be more interesting when we get better enemies. Also, I have a lot of new champions and some new builds, so I'm not really sure what's my go-to strategies right now. On the last session, I felt like I wasn't using Necret enough. Necret is one of those champions that he's not that popular, he's still good, but I feel like if I'm always just going tanky, then most of the time it makes sense to use him, and I wasn't using him a lot on last video, and like all of the fights that I lost were when I was not using him pretty much, so... He's going with like double CC champions, and I guess the last one is maybe gonna be Reviver, I assume. Maybe I have to go with yeah, let's already go with Donatello. No, let's go with Necret and let's see what he does. The stream is live, right? He's going basically with no Reviver. I mean, he has Seek Front, but I don't think he counts. Yeah, Leonardo it is. I have kind of mixed experience with Leonardo because sometimes he's good, but he's kind of very passive and defensive gameplay, and I'm not doing anything until I get CC'd and they go first. The program I'm using is not working, it's not showing the chat, that's why I was confused. I kind of forgot how it works because I didn't do it for a month, so I just got like a new program for some stream stuff and then I didn't use it for a while and I forgot about it. I guess we just have to wait out the UDK. I mean, he doesn't really have Reviver outside of the Seek Front, so maybe we can just kill the Fabian with the ally attack. Maybe that's good enough until I can hit the UDK. Okay, I should be good. Yeah, what's up, Omnislas? To be fair, like, it's not just lately, I never was like a big streamer, to be honest. Even when I was doing content very actively, I only streamed like a couple times in that entire time span of like a year or so that I made content. My live arena videos kind of are basically streams, except they're not live, so everybody always considered me a streamer, even though I never did any streaming. I don't think I mean, it's for the audience reasons, I guess, but streaming is not that big in Raid. It's mostly about videos. And then the ones that are like full-time content creators, none of the big ones really do a lot of streaming. Like, the only one I guess is Cruisen, and that's kind of a new thing, but I guess he's very active streamer, but outside of him, nobody else, I don't think. I think streaming used to be bigger in Raid like really long time ago, but none of those content creators even play this game anymore. I think Murdering, for instance, used to stream actively, and what's his name? Dart Microtransactions. By the way, anybody remembers him? He's like a big content creator for Diablo. He's like a massive one these days. He used to be kind of stew of Raid content creators that there were, like, he was, you know, often, you know, criticizing the game, and people were often having verbal battles with him. Okay, come on, extra turn and I win. Okay, fuck. Did I lose? Okay, that's kind of a disappointing first one. By the way, he has Crackling Root on Siegfried. That's kind of unusual. I didn't really see that. I guess the issue was the UDK thing, but he had like double lockout and UDK, so I guess he was kind of hard countering me. I don't know if it would have gone any better if I banned the UDK and let him have 2 lockouts, so... Maybe I should have just picked something else instead of Leonardo and just ate the lockouts. Is it gonna be a Vogot battle? Okay, maybe instead of going with Wukong, I'm gonna go with the Harima thing. What can he pick now? Like, some kind of speeds. Okay, let's go with this. My usual stuff. Oh yeah, Kenbatsi is also active streamer, like, and you know, no diss to Kenbatsi because he's one of the content creators I have by far talked most, but he's not really big one. But I guess he's mostly streamer rather than YouTuber. He's one of the like exceptions, but I meant like the really super big ones. None of them really stream, and there is like no big Raid content creator who is more streamer than YouTuber. That's what I meant. I don't know if I should even ban Lockout when he already went with 2. I should have just maybe gone with the Embers ban, I guess. I'm too too rusty, so I need to think about this more. He's only 5,000 points, so how strong account can he even have? I probably have a big advantage, to be honest. What's up, Flam? My streaming schedule has not, not been a thing and not consistent. I was actually thinking about it earlier. I think I'm gonna, like, I was thinking what would be good set days to do it. Definitely on Sundays should do it on Plat Reset. I don't know if I'm gonna stream 2 or 3 times, but probably like Sundays and Fridays, and I'm not sure if I will add another day. That's the plan, but there's no point to even talk about days since, I take like couple weeks of not making any videos and come back, so I'm thinking something along those lines. At least I'm getting Embers soon, and I'm kind of got a couple relics, so I'm finally getting back to the game. I'm just gonna die to that stupid passive. Oh, I actually survived it. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, because that means that my rooster didn't do enough damage. Rotos is always full health and has a shield, and he mega dies to the Embers passive because it just reflects everything in full and even surplus damage that you actually didn't do to him. But I guess Galleos doesn't hit as hard as Rotos does. Okay, let's go. Maybe I'm gonna be Harima prodding today. I kind of I recently got Harima. I wasn't that excited about him, but actually when I use her it's going super well, so I kind of thought she was more irrelevant in the current meta than she is. I don't really see other people using her at all. And her damage is not high, but the utility on the passive is just insanely useful. At least with the slow tanky playstyle that I do. I mean, it's good in the more meta champions too, because if you're using a lot of mythics like Siegfried and Lazarus and Nice, those kind of nukers that are also revivers, you already have very tanky teams when you often will have many revivers in one team if every single one of your nukers is also a reviver. Okay, are we just gonna do the same matchup? Maybe I'm too vulnerable with Rotos. Maybe I need to start saving him as the last pick. I kind of usually prefer to save the last pick as some kind of utility champion and not one of the nukers. But it's really easy to counter Rotos if you want to, and you're dead set on banning the other nuker that I'm gonna use. Okay, he went with triple nuker. Should I just use Wukong against this? I totally can use Wukong, I think. Okay, the chat is not working properly. You're gonna see some application in a second. I need to fix this. Wait, if I do double turn now, is he gonna die to the bombs or not? Should I just do the A2 without the revive on that? Maybe it's better to do it anyway.
Oh
fuck, sorry. Is the chat working now? No, it's not working, fuck me. It's showing the Twitch chat and not the YouTube chat, which is much more much more active, of course. Ah, fuck. Well, so the woman, my gear is good, at least the old gear. I mean, I had really good lethal sets and old gear. Obviously, I don't have a lot of the new stuff, like Feral and even, what do you call it? The Curse City and Chimera sets. Those I don't really have. The other stuff, it's fine. I mean, I have decent bolster and good lethal and stone skin, let's say. It's not the most popular stuff, but that stuff isn't really outdated yet. DM, let's see about the new content. There were, okay, so you guys didn't see this, but there was like a big debate in the content creator chat. Not like that people were like mad against each other, but there was a lot of chatting about the new set. I forgot what it's called. The new set from Grim Forest. Is it gonna replace Stone Skin? Well, lots of people are thinking that it's gonna be used on like everything, nukers and revivers and everything. And people are a bit doomery about it. Like Drog is super doomery, but you know, that's kind of Drog's ammo, I guess. Drog for me is always the guy who hates Polymorph. That's what I think about him, and that's the mindset he has with the new set as well. He's very doomery about it. So when we get the new set, it's gonna be another great reset, and it's a good time to catch up with other accounts because they're not gonna have advantage with that gear. Should I go with a speed? I mean, he can still pick something as last one, but maybe I'll go with Sulfuren. Fuck. I guess I'll just go with Rotos. Yes, double for Snooker. I don't want to do it. Okay, I have to go with Narcissus, I guess. Why is the chat not working? Anyway, what's up everybody? It's I'm a little bit confused because I was trying to make the two chats combine. Now I have to look at them separately, so I'm a bit overwhelmed. So what happened with the clan that like I originally made my own clan and we were doing the clan hopping thing, and obviously in the time that I was not playing the game there was other people leading it, and then when I came back they like quit, like pretty much like the leader quit or joined another clan a couple of weeks after I came back or something like that. And the clan kind of disbanded instantly. And I mean, there was a bunch of people that wanted to join and stay, but tons of people left. Fuck yes, immunity on everything. And I was kind of weighing the options, and to be honest, I don't really want to be a clan leader. I originally made the clan because there literally was not a single PvP clan that was doing the clan hopping thing and didn't have requirements on Hydra and CVC, and there was lots of like people that were super hardcore in PvP but didn't want to be hardcore in those two, that like wanted a clan and it had like a good reason to do. But because of the new content, like the siege battles, the clan hopping kind of became relevant, and the clan had not been doing that for like, I guess, several months since when I came back. And there was kind of no reason to keep the clan, to be honest. I didn't want to be a leader, and they were not even doing the clan hopping, so everybody kind of sailed overseas to new waters. There has been some discussions about like maybe making a new clan, but honestly I don't want to be a clan leader, so I'm not prepared for that responsibility. Should I switch the form or not? Let's stay. It's always a hard decision on Galleos. Do you want to go on the other form or not? I think this is gonna be like a just chatting stream instead of live arena at this point. Yeah, by the way, Neltarion, you're totally right. There is tons of like... I'm subscribed to multiple of those like Russian streamers. It's a little bit confusing because a lot of them, like, I always say somebody's Russian streamer and then people get mad at me that no, he's actually Ukrainian streamer, but you know, their main language is Russian and they stream on Russian, you know? It gets a little bit confusing, but let's say Russian language streamer and even like YouTube content creator, there's actually lots of them and very big ones. And some make really good guide videos too, but most of us don't really usually hear about them because you're not getting recommended channels with Russian language in YouTube or whatever you look, but I know there is multiple of them. Like, I'm subscribed to most of them and I do see when they stream. And they have this thing that I used to have a lot of Russian weavers before I quit. I don't know if I do anymore, but I used to get tons of comments in Russian on my videos at one point, which was super confusing. And then there was like a Russian content creator in my clan at the time, which was mad. Wait, what do I want to do? Do I even want to go with Rotos? Let's go with Rotos. There was a Russian content creator called Husky. He's a really big one. I think he has like 70k subscribers or something like that. Really big content creator. And he explained to me that there's a web browser called Yandex, which is like a Russian web browser, and it automatically translates English videos to Russian. So Russian speaking people that don't really speak English are watching like raid content that is not in Russian, but it's translated to Russian, like the actual voice, not like text, like the voice is translated to Russian. And that's why there was a bunch of Russian comments on my videos, and then I kind of got introduced to a bunch of Russian content creators from that reason. But this is a long time ago, so I haven't seen Russian comments when I came back as far as I can remember. I mean, not that I have made that many videos when I came back either, but it used to be actually quite frequent. Like, there was tons of Russian comments at one point. Okay, maybe tons is a little bit over exaggerating, but very actively there was a bunch of Russian messages. There used to be Korean too. I think some of those people have like a strong national pride. And even if they can speak English, they want to write comments in their own language. Like, I remember there was Korean comments, sometimes Spanish comments too, and a lot of Russian comments. Kind of funny. I never write Finnish comments on like English videos. Fuck, I can't kill anybody with A1. Okay, that polymorph should seal it. I think we should be good. I also have my rooster in Wand these days, so I have more CC. I went Polymorph and Rotos instead of Ward of the Fallen, and Rooster is in Wand, and also Armans is in Wand. So I actually have kind of good amount of CC in this team, even though it might not look like it. Fuck, I need to catch up to the comments. Okay, so below, the reason why I'm not using Marius, and I'm not saying Marius is bad or anything, but I'm so slow, I'm not fast, I'm really slow, I'm not using, the only speed threats that I have is Armans and Sulfurion, and I'm not really using Sulfurion outside of when enemies pick go-second teams, because I'm so slow and I know that I'm not gonna get to move before the enemy gets immunity. So I feel like Armans is not super good on my account, because like you see in this battle, most of the time I get locked out before I take a turn, and it's kind of hard to use Marius in those situations. He's more of a champion that is meant for speed teams, and that's not something that I'm able to pull off in practice. And I have two good defense nuke sets. The third set would be a lot worse. And also both Galleus and Marius are in the same faction and need the same stone skin accessories. So I'm not using Marius for now at all in Arena. I'm just using Galleus and Harima. But I might change it. It's not like I haven't used Marius, but for now I kind of... he's in a gear, but he's not in a gear that I'm not really planning to use him. It's just placeholder gear for PvE and other stuff. Okay, fuck. Don't get feared and we will be good. Okay, let's go. Another one? Okay, okay. I was kind of getting mecha destroyed by the CC, but I think we're good at this point. Yeah. The famous last words. Surely Marius can't kill me that fast. Actually, basketball, I have done that as a meme. Like, I literally... So Brockney is the only champion on my account that I can make +4, and I kind of, you know... Nobody uses Brockney in PvP. Actually, I used to use him like many years ago. He was in my classic arena defense. I think I've gotten actually rank 3 with Brockney defense one time. But nobody actually uses him. He's not really even used in PvE at this point. But because it's kind of a funny meme, like his passive like recoiling with shields, kind of like the Volcardia card effect. I actually have sometimes played with him and Necret with with Bolster, and I've done exactly what you're talking about. I don't think it's super practical, especially when Marius is picked in like almost every single battle, and they have trillion buff strippers very commonly. So, but maybe in some other time, or if they implement something that makes shields like a stronger strategy. Wait, Josie, are you talking about champions or like relics? I guess I want to get the damage relic because it's kind of a boring one, because it's just kind of the best relic for damage in the future. But it's a massive upgrade. I don't have a single cat's case on my account or anything like that. So it would actually be huge. None of my nukers have like good damaged relics, not a single one of them. So there's definitely a lot of potential to improve on my account. Okay, what do I want to do about this? Should I go with mod in this one? Fuck. Okay, he's already like picking to ignore defense champions, so let's go with Rooster and Harima. I think he's probably gonna pick a third nuker at this point though. Oh, okay, now... fuck. Now I know why the chat is not working. Okay, sorry about that, I'm getting a bit distracted. Gainbots is so experienced at running the streams, but I'm definitely not. Let's go with mod. Why is the stupid screen going not the screen but the chat bar is like going to the other screen. Why is it that big? It's not letting me minimize it. my streams are always messy like this. I'm always just fiddling with the programs and I'm not I'm getting distracted. Anyway, let's talk about other stuff. Have you guys been playing any other new, like, related RPG or gacha games? Because there was a bunch of them, like, a year ago, a little bit more than a year ago, when last time I was active. Like the what was it called? The one with the kind of like Disney genre style, and then there was Dragon Air and a bunch of others. I haven't seen raid content creators playing a lot of new like related games recently. What's the one that everybody was playing? Like Mad literally made another clan in that other game, but I forgot what the game was called. The one where you have like blocks and you're kind of doing tower defense, except it's with champions that have abilities, kind of like in Raid. That was the big one. And I had so good RNG in that game. Unlike Raid. Yeah, Ethereal Restart, I literally have not heard about this game once. Before people were constantly talking about other new gacha games, but I haven't really heard about them recently. Everybody is just tunnel visioning Raid and playing MMOs or FPS games or something completely unrelated. I was playing a good amount of Rust myself. I'm not really like an FPS gamer, I'm more into MMOs, I always played them. But I also did play a lot of RPGs, And I feel like Rust is a weird FPS game that it's kind of like an RPG and MMO. It's a weird one. I don't think I have any damage with this setup. We're kind of screwed. If I'm getting both locked out and I can't buff strip on Armans, then Harima is not doing any damage. The mod was a mistake, I should have picked something else. Like more technically can do a defense buff and buff strip against our base. That's why I thought about it, but no, it was a horrible choice. I haven't been using mod a lot recently. I got super into mod at one point and I was not even using dodges at all. I was just picking mod every game. But then I kind of got new champions and I stopped using her. Yeah, I can't pick Embers because I don't have him. Yeah, everybody has spans, but what can you do? Armand is just too powerful champion to not pick. I mean, at least on my account, since I don't have Fabian or Galatir or Odin or any of those other menaces, so I have to pick him. He usually gets banned anyway, so it's not like I really get to use him very often. Oh yeah, Watcher of Realms was the game that I meant, yeah. I think they still have the Mad Clan in Watcher of Realms, actually. I think a lot of people just straight up quit Raid and started playing Watcher of Realms full time. This is a kind of weird team. He doesn't really have like immunity champion, so maybe I have to go with Sulfurion this time. Maybe I should even go with Wukong because it's kind of like a, it's like a go second team and everybody is in Stone Skin. Yeah, I mean, I guess Fabian is the preferred pick over Armand, but sadly I don't have Fabian, so it is what it is, and quite often they pick both of them against me too. I think I have to go with the nail ban, right? No, let's go with Fabian. Okay, thank God, the chat is finally working. Damn, so the one battle where I actually get to use Sulfurion, he gets banned. My plan is to try to grow in speed and at some point be able to actually run Sulfurion more often and make speed teams and so on. I'm actually kind of thinking that I would actually go for a 6-star blessing on him and just use the tokens to upgrade it. Because the burn champions get so much better. They need at least like 2-star blessing, but ideally more. And Sulfurion specifically, you know, you also want speed and accuracy, so. The only thing that is kind of making me not use him in the first place is just because I'm not fast enough. Oh, this guy's level 96. Oh my god. And he's higher points than me. Fuck. That's a little bit embarrassing in a sense. I guess he's super into arena, to be fair. Good for him, I guess. He's not even level 100. And he didn't have that many Mythics. Yeah, okay, like he was only using Nelle against me. I mean, I guess they're all top champions except Heprock. All of the other ones are top tier. But he's a level 96, so I'm surprised he's not running like full Mythic with 6-star blessing on everybody. Well, the buff turned in my favor, so what can I say? I mean, I still have to use the abilities on Rooster. I think it's worth it. Fuck, the chat is still not working. It's getting some of the messages, but not all of them. Ah, goddamn. Oh, fuck, Theodosia. And what do you call this? Niamhe? Theodosia and Niamhe. Those are so high level champions that I haven't met them a lot recently because I'm not high enough rank to meet them. If you have both of those, then you probably are like really high rank usually. Okay, this is gonna be a really tough team. I think I need to get... I don't know if I want to go with mod again, but I kind of need some kind of buff strip. The Marius is in really bad gear, I kind of don't want to use him. Wait, oh my god, fuck me. Okay, it's instant surrender. Okay. I did wrong pick. I went with one nuker. Okay. You didn't see anything. Forget about that. I'm not even gonna play it out and see if he wants to let me play and ban somebody else. Let's just surrender instantly. Fuck me. I misclicked. Let's call it a misclick. Well, I need to think about my picks for a second, you know. Everybody always gives me that, and then people also apologize to me that they take too long time to pick against me. I don't care about it if you're thinking about your picks, but give me a break if I'm also considering my own picks. Like literally tons of times people message me that sorry they were slow in picking champions, and I didn't even know that they were slow picking them because I wasn't thinking about it. I didn't even know this. Okay, I could go... Yeah, let's go with Sulfurion. This almost looks like a bot team. It's a very weird team. No Reviver, no speed threat. I don't think we can call Guardial a speed threat. But it's not a bot account, so... A little bit weird matchup, to be honest. Last time somebody picked a +4 Mountain King against me. That guy was definitely trolling. This guy... I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if you can call this trolling, but it's a very weird choice. he's kind of like me back in the day, that he's like a Rotos main and he's so afraid that the enemy team is gonna pick UDK that he preemptively picks it or something. Maybe, I guess that has to be because he also went with the Wukong, but these days, you know, there is other ways to deal with them, so UDK is not that strong pick in general, like I would say. Like, especially like he's not picking it to counter Rotos, he's just picking it for the Rotos team that I don't pick it, so I don't think he got a lot of benefit out of it. Okay, so couple losses, that one dumb loss and then couple unfortunate ones. Wait, which one was your account, Candyman? The last battle or the one, the second last win or the last win? It was the Nail team? Well, Swindler, I was talking about it before, that I kind of changed my mind, that when I got Harima, I wasn't super hyped about it, but it's kind of growing on me over time. It's definitely really strong still against right teams. The one issue I kind of keep having with her though is that I don't really have too many good champions with defense buffs, and she doesn't have enough damage. If like, even if you have a defense buff on her, she's still low damage champion. She's more about the utility and tankiness. So you need to have either a team with like buff strips and really strong CC or something, or 3 nukers. Or if you have 1 nuker and him or her and a tanky team and they ban your other nuker, you often just don't have enough damage to kill the enemy team, which happened to me already once on this stream. Leonardo, what is he doing? Oh, fuck. I don't know what to pick, so let's just go with Necrot. Maybe I should have gone with Sulfurion, I guess. That would have been much better choice. Yeah, so like I said, Omnislas, it was my bad, so I wasn't gonna force you to like not ban my nuker. I was being an idiot, so it was too embarrassing. I didn't even want to let that fight play. I just wanted to surrender and go next. It hasn't happened too many times, but that's not the first time it happened, and I think I did the same thing the other times too. Ah, fuck me. Maybe I should have just used the A2 instead of going the other form, but I was doing some gambling there. I do use Leonardo. I use Donatello in Live Arena. Leonardo I don't use. I use him in other content, but not Live Arena. I don't think Leonardo makes any sense in Live Arena. I've talked about this before, and I think it's very, you know, obvious. But never mind duo, like partner duo champions. You can't use duo champions in Live Arena. There has never been meta where people use Cupidus. Leonardo doesn't do damage if you don't have the other turtles in the team. Not only do you lose the ignore defense, but also the passive proccing the big nuke, you lose it. He's not a threat without going full turtles. And if you go full turtle, it's gonna be like 4 turtles and 1 CC support champion. So or like CC or tanky, so something like Maritcha, Niamhe, or whatever is the barbarian Force Affinity champion. I always forget its name. I think it's something with F. But if you get those matchups, you literally ban Leonardo and you win it 100% of time. So I just don't think he makes any sense in live arena, to be honest, other than to like flex or like to meme around. So in classic arena, in offense, I think turtles are still good. It's not the best thing in the game ever, but you can definitely beat many really strong teams with that. And I mean, you can use them in other content. I'm actually using them in what do you call it? Iron Twins. It's around the same time as my old team was in Iron Twins. But since I can do it with turtles, like, might as well do it with the turtles. Okay, do I have enough damage to kill it? Let's go. Come on, Duchess. Crit. Fuck, if Duchess crit there, I think we would have killed the Angora. Ah, fuck me. Okay, we're good, Anyway, there was a couple good accounts, but I'm still low points, so, you know, I'm sure I have advantage on a lot of these battles, actually. Okay, so let's think about the Nell battle. Yeah, it was a 5-star blessing Nell, though kind of low level, but maybe I would have died, I guess. I mean, I kind of usually just gamble with them and pray for the polymorph, but I guess it's not. If you have that high level blessing, then it's often one shot, like you said. Playing with, I don't know if you saw what happened, but like, I picked a team with one nuker accidentally. That's why I surrendered the battle. We didn't even go to the battle. I instant surrendered in the lobby when I realized that I only had one nuker. Kek W Connoisseur, I'm actually in both of them. It's kind of a new thing, but back in the day, rest in peace Biohack, but Biohack was always telling me that I need to multi-stream, and I barely streamed back then, and I never did it, but these days, you know, I started doing the multi-stream in the last couple ones. I think this is my third time streaming on Twitch, but I'm also on YouTube right now, not only on Twitch, because let me actually check how many people can I have on my Twitch stream. I'm not expecting it to be in double digits. I have like 0 presence in Twitch, but might as well stream if I'm live. I might as well dual stream. If I'm live, I might as well do. How do you even see how many viewers you have on Twitch? How do you even see how many viewers you have? Oh, see, I have 3 viewers on Twitch. Oh, see, I have 3 viewers. That's what I'm saying. So, but I'm also on YouTube. Rotos or Rooster? I mean, Narcissus. Let's go with Rotos. I'm kind of tempted to pick Sulfurion, but he could just go with a fast Cifi or something and it wouldn't be useful. Okay, let's see what he does. Maybe I should have just picked Harima and went with triple nuker or something. Harima might have been an interesting choice. Okay, UDK, I was not expecting that. I kind of like the UDK, to be honest. Now I can use the Sulfurion to his full potential. Yeah, I have lost against teams with like only one nuker with like supports. I mean, it has happened before. Okay, I think we just stay on the first form and don't eat Enfeeble. Nah, fuck it. Come on. Nah, okay, stay on the first form. I don't want to get one-shot by that, what do you call it? I forgot her name because she's not relevant. The whatever Skinwalker's double hit block revive champion. She's like one of the worst ones that if you pull her, then you're gonna get depressed. Not quite like Aphidus, but pretty much like Aphidus. Come on, no Enfeeble. Of course. Yeah, Mesomel, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I get that she can be useful at, you know, at times, but is that really what you want from a Mythic champion? Most of them are just destroying everything, you know. Nice is doing 1 versus 4s and dominating like every aspect of PvP, so I don't think, considering how hard it is to get a Mythic champion, I don't think having a niche usage sometimes on speed teams is good enough. I would be super sad if I get Mesomel, I'm just gonna say it. I already got Aphidus and Mikage from pulls, so I don't want to get the Mesomel as well. And I got Gallows before the buff, so did Mesomel get buffed? I don't even remember if she has gotten one. Like basically every Mythic champion that isn't good has been buffed, so I assume Mesomel maybe has gotten buffed at some point. Yeah, I assumed so, yeah. But I don't think there was anything relevant, because Mesomel is used less now than it was used before I quit the game. So it couldn't have been too relevant buff, to say the least. I've always been saying it, which is very unpopular and controversial, and Plarium and also all of the content creators hate it every time that I bring it up in the content creator chat, which I have done quite a few times, is that we need nerfs. Like, fuck the buffs. Okay, buffs are good, everybody wants to get buffs, but if we really want to, you know, balance the PvP, then we need nerfs. Nerfs are what we really need, not buffs. Nakarada or Tormin? Fuck UDK again. But I have both Rooster and Armand, so it should be fine. Okay, so before I drop that big rage bait about the nerfs, the thing is that there are always like, you know, some champions that are just way too overpowered, and Plarium super hates nerfing champions, except if they, you know, are good in PvE and help players to get more loot. But in relation to PvP, they basically never nerf anything, and there's always, you know, couple champions that are completely busted that ruin the game, like Taras and Maritcha and Nice and so on, and why not? Obviously, you know, Plarium's intention, like, or their goal is not to balance PvP, let's be honest, it's to sell shards, so that's why they don't do it. But if that was the goal, then nerfing champions would be much easier than buffing them. Like in terms of, you know, instead of buffing 200 champions or 400 champions or whatever, just nerf 5 champions and PvP is way more balanced. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I think I'm out. I was doing too well, so what's gonna happen? Nah, fuck. Okay. There's no way I can stay alive long enough. Yeah, I'm just gonna get block revived by the Embers, I guess. Yeah, Dupe Mikage was heartbreaking. It's not my second one. I never did the fusion because the first Mythic that I got was Mikage, so... Okay, Rotos didn't... That was actually kind of lucky. Rotos died to the debuff and not to the A1, so let's go. I mean, okay, so this is gonna be controversial again, but I know Embers gets everybody. Everybody gets Embers. He's definitely OP. He should be nerfed. He's way too, you know, broken. His mechanics don't make sense, like his passive and so on. But I get that people are gonna be fine with Embers being OP because everybody gets him, but he's definitely OP. If it was another game where the balance was more important to the developers, he definitely would be nerfed. He would have been nerfed a long time ago. I remember, like, super long time ago, like, I wanna say more than 15 years ago, I was playing World of Warcraft at the time, and there was this big meme, I forgot what his name, but one of the developers for the, like, the balance team in World of Warcraft, he was maining like a mage, and mages always, like, in that game there's like tons of buffs and nerfs every single patch, and they have like balance patches frequently, and mages win in every single patch. They always get buffed or they don't get nerfed when they should, and other classes get cocked, so... Do I just pick the same team against the same one again and lose? Okay, let's go with Narcissus this time. I mean, I agree with you in sentiment, Tiki, but I think we should get nerfs too. Like, of course everybody wants to get buffs more often. I'm not gonna disagree with that, but sometimes we need to be, you know, we need to be the bad guy and actually nerf things as well. And Plarium doesn't want to do that in relation to PvP, because OP champions like Taras and Maritcha obviously make them a lot of money, so it's kind of like thing that we're never gonna be able to defeat. It's always gonna be issue with the game. Oh, that's a hard name. Thanks, Boblo. I did get a few wins with Harima, but actually didn't pick Harima that many battles on this stream. I mean, I think it makes sense when they pick double ignore defense snooker. Outside of that, I still, you know, it's not like I'm already picking Harima against the enemy teams. I don't think it makes sense. Okay, I guess I just could get rid of the Tormin passive. Nice. Okay, got to save the day. Not only did we not get enfeebled, but he couldn't even give it a chance because of the polymorph. Let's go. Okay, outside of the Tormin, this is very scary looking team. It's kind of surprisingly easy. I mean, I guess he did pick quite many nukers, but... And Tormin is, you know... Tormin sucks. I keep using Tormin, but honestly, Tormin is such a bait. He's a terrible champion. Even when you think like, okay, you pick the perfect battle where he counters the enemy team, he's still not good. Like, he's so bad that when you counter the enemy team with him, he's still not worth using. Like, maybe he's useful, maybe he's not, but even in those battles it's better to use something else than Tormin. That's how I feel about him. And I say that as somebody that has used a lot of Tormin. And I have him geared right now. I could use him, and if I do use him, I will probably lose those battles. I bet my Wogot has like way better win ratio than Tormin. Wogot definitely has like way more than 50% win ratio on my account, like way more than 50. Maybe one of my highest win rate champions. Tormin, his win rate must be horrible on my account. Must be like 30% or something stupid. Anyway, oh yeah, Ghost Growler. You're right, Tiki, and Ghost Growler is the guy that went to Riot Games, and they were gonna make like a Riot MMO, but then it got cancelled. I think he left Riot, and he's making his own new MMO or something like that. And I think the last time I heard that news is like many years ago, so I don't know if he's still making a new MMO or not. But I guess those take eons to like complete. What would I nerf about Marius? That's a interesting thing. I never thought about it, like concretely what we should do about it. I don't know honestly if Marius is on the tier that he should be nerfed, because he has one thing that he does really well, which is the buff strip, but his damage is not very high and he's not tanky. I think there's like, he's really good in speed teams, don't get me wrong, and he's super oppressive, but there is champions that are good in every type of team and are always super OP. I don't think Marius would make that level, but if I were to nerf him, I think maybe he should, maybe Polymorph should be able to proc when he buff strips the enemy, because it doesn't count with his buff strip. But I don't think he should actually be nerfed, so... I think Fabian should be nerfed, Embers should be nerfed, and many other Mythics. But I don't know if Marius would actually make that list. I think he's a well-designed champion, let's say. He's really strong, but he's not like invulnerable. Like he has situations where he sucks. Fuck. I'm too slow. Okay. We got the Carnage, I guess we'll take it. Carnage has gear on, so we're very good. Anyway. What's up, Metro? I don't know about that Keymaster, like, everybody always brings it up, you know. I just thought, you know, I think I was shirtless when I was taking thumbnails. I never really thought about it, you know. I didn't really think about it until other people were mentioning it, that I'm doing like topless photo. I just like the picture, and I think it's funny that everybody always brings it up that I have like a shirtless thumbnail, but I don't know if it's actually helps in thumbnails or not. And I think definitely me, you know, taking big breaks from making videos doesn't, it hurts my channel massively. So if I was super tryhard about it, then, you know, the main issue would just to be making content actively, or I would have never quit the raid and so on. So I would have taken a lot more sponsored videos and make daily content. That would have been, you know, the smart thing to do. So I don't think the thumbnail matters, to be honest. And I just like the picture. I need to take new thumbnails though. A lot of my emotes are kind of old, and I didn't have a good camera settings then, so I can make better pictures these days. I'm just, honestly, okay, I'm gonna tell you something a little bit embarrassing, but it's literally the case. I'm just really bad at posing in photos. There was a couple times where I took several pictures of myself for thumbnails, which in itself already sounds super cringe, but that's what you have to do if you make videos. And they're just all horrible. I can't get any good I can't get any good photos for my thumbnails, so I have to use the couple ones that I already got. I'm terrible at like smiling and posing for photos. I'm gonna have my eye shut in like every other picture, and in the other pictures, you know, I have like some weird pose or something, so. And we're gonna get, I guess I have to do the A2, otherwise I'm just gonna get destroyed by the passive. Actually, he has the shield up, maybe I'm not gonna fully die. Who would be my #1 nerf champion? I will say probably Nice. do you guys disagree? Like, if you guys have to pick one champion that should be nerfed in raid, and you must pick something, then which champion do you think should be nerfed? I think you can definitely put multiple Mythic champions on that list, and even a couple Void champions like Niamhe or Maritcha. But I think nice, honestly. Yeah, nice is like the other OP champions, like basically opposite of Marius. That Marius has one thing that he does really well. Outside of that, he's very vulnerable. Fuck, I lost this one. Nice does everything. He has like 15 OP things about him, and he's just like, he does insane damage, he's insanely tanky, he's immortal and so on. Like, he does everything. He does block revive, and that's like the 5th most powerful thing about him, so... And definitely what I would nerf about Embers would be the passive. The passive is so dumb, like automatically killing everybody that attacks you, and then you get revived and you can do it again. It's so dumb. You literally get 2 guaranteed kills every battle if you just have Embers sitting on your team, even if he doesn't take any turns. So that's dumb. I mean, I don't disagree with the Niamhe thing. I think Niamhe is one of those few rare non-mythic champions that are on the level that they should actually be nerfed. But as I say that obviously Plarium is not nerfing those things and is not wanting to nerf things, so me saying that I want to nerf Niamhe, you don't have to be scared that Plarium is gonna do it because I asked them to do it, so don't get scared if you have Niamhe and I'm saying that she should be nerfed or something. That's not gonna happen. Okay, this is a bit odd team. I mean, the champions are not like terrible, but it's a very weird team to see. I don't know who do I want to ban here. Do I need to ban something? Maybe I just ban the Wukong and then I feel like he doesn't have any win condition. I think that the Maritcha just generally is very good, but I think the broken part about Maritcha is that the passive doesn't have any cooldown. It always revives your full team when she dies, and she revives them with high turn meter. If it revived them with 0 turn meter, then I think it would be fine, or if that ability had a cooldown. I think either one of those two is necessary, but obviously there has been a bunch of other OP champions after Maritcha, so she's not really the talk of the town these days, and it's not maybe the main champion that comes into people's mind when we talk about champions that are OP and need to be nerfed. I think I was like 7.2k before I quit, so I'm kind of like, I'm almost the same subs that I was, so basically nothing changed at this point. Yeah, I understand that, you know, I'm sure I will get angry too if, you know, people want to nerf my one good champion, so obviously that's another reason why Plarium doesn't want to nerf things, but let's keep it real, they obviously want to make some broken carrots that people wail for, obviously. Okay, what do we want to do here? Do I go with Donatello? Maybe I go this and ban the Odin. But okay, let's see what he picks. Fuck. I think I still go for the Odin ban, but now I need to like both unlock out and cleanse myself. Maybe I have to go for Carnage. I think I'm like 60 fragments or something, so I'm still kind of struggling with that. It's not gonna be next week or in couple weeks or anything. You get like 4 to 8 per week, so... Assuming you don't miss keys, and a couple of times I missed one key. Like one time I just forgot that I didn't do my second key, and then one time there was like 40 minutes left until the reset, and I had like almost done my this is like 2 weeks ago. I had almost done my key, like I had done my first key but not the second key, and then we get update, and then it forces, you know, me to leave the game, and then when you can log into the game there's only like a couple minutes left, and the update screwed me out of my goddamn Chimera key, so I hate Chimera so much. It takes me like 50 minutes to do the key manually, and even when I do it manually my key is not good, and yeah, I hate it. I mean, I guess you can say that, but then again, you know, I basically don't I don't have any of the top tier champions, so it's not like I'm not there's other top tier champions that I don't think are OP enough that they should be nerfed, and I also don't have those, so, but sure, I don't have them, that's true. I also don't have don't have the other ones, so... Like, the best champion on my account, what do you guys think? I think it's probably gonna be my Gallows. I'm pretty sure that's like the best champion on my account, especially if we talk about champions that you have pulled, and not like Armand's that was Fusion and so on, or Marius. Oh, another Leonardo team. This would be a battle where the Sulfuron would actually be a little bit... I mean, not Sulfuron, Tormin would be tempting. If I pick Sulfuron, he's just gonna pick another immunity champion, so... Tormin still would have like a buff strip. Should I go with Sulfuron? He does have the last pick. Now let's go with Harima and then let's go with this. Let's go triple nuker actually. I guess he could ban my Duchess too, like either Armans or Duchess. Maybe he actually goes for the Duchess ban. I hope he doesn't ban my Duchess because I don't have any bolster outside of it. But the thing is that I lack like a good reviver or some super champion that I always want to pick. That is gonna give the defense buff to Harima. So I don't know if I would have wanted to pick like Harima and Nakarada here. He picked Wukong against Harima. Interesting. How many trials I can do depends on week. I don't like. I have a team that can like barely do enough damage to get to max key. I can't like change my teams to do more trials, or many people change their team every week. So it depends on the week. But I think I did like 7 trials on like a hard key this week, or the whatever is the hardest difficulty. But I think generally I do maybe a couple less than 7. I think this was like a good rotation for the team that I'm using. And obviously some other people do like 30 trials or something. I guess they do double key on the hardest difficulty though. I think I should try to risk it and do the A2 on Embers before he changes the form. Oh, nice. Let's go. And by the way, you guys were, or somebody was asking before, why am I not using Leonardo in live arena? I think this is actually the second battle we have today against Leonardo. And in both of those battles he was completely useless. It's not gonna do anything without the rest of the team. Wow. He almost did damage to Kalleus there. Wow. That's the issue with the partner champions. Taras and Maritcha are kind of exceptions because they are so OP that it doesn't matter. Yeah, Rotos is my favorite, that's definitely true. I do think I maybe, you know, I need to be a little bit... Oh fuck, we have a little bit bad streak here. I need to be more selective, I can't... Okay, we're definitely getting harder battles now. I can't pick Rotos all the time these days. I actually really want another champion that I can early pick over Rotos. I just don't have another one that I can rely on. I think when I get Embers, I'm not gonna early pick Rotos. Rotos is gonna be more situational and later pick on my account after that. But for now, I don't have more reliable blind early pick nukers that I can choose. And don't get me wrong, I like the turtles. They're really good when you use them together in Classic Arena, and you can use them even in other PvE stuff. But Live Arena, like, you know, I don't want to get personal, but let's just say, you know, if content creators are using Leonardo in Live Arena, they're doing it for content, let's be honest. It's not actually like a good pick, so... Either content or memes, and basically the same thing, but it's not a legit pick, honestly. Ah, fuck. Only having Leonardo and Mikey is a little bit rough. I think if you had like third turtle, maybe it would be better, but I think two of them it's kind of hard to use it. I've seen a bunch of people run classic arena teams with 3 turtles and 1 like support champions, and some of them are like good, like they beat my turtle team at least, but I don't know if they're faster in like offense auto farming though. But I do see people running like 3 turtles with Niamhe and that kind of stuff. Okay, what do I want to do? I think in this battle we have to go with mod. The Lazarus can weak hit on the mod, and it can also cleanse the lockout from Galatir, so I think we have to do it on this one. Oh, he went with Harima. Interesting. I think I don't have to ban any specific champion in this team. I could pretty much ban anybody, and it might be that he's running like triple nuker, and the Lazarus is probably like a really fast nuker, and it's not like full support or full damage. I think I go for the Embers ban actually. But I think he's running triple nuker, so there's still gonna be a lot of damage in that team. I literally don't know what the Mythic Joan is. If there was some like info package from Plarium today, I literally didn't look it, so I have no idea what you're talking about. I think I saw them like briefly saying that some champion is bad in the content creator chat today, but I didn't even look at the brief, so I don't know what you're referring to. I got a little bit spanking the other day from the Plarium community manager that they want me to do videos more actively, so it is what it is. Okay, with that health bar we probably still can kill the Lazarus despite the stupid Harima passive, but okay. Come on, no weak hit, let's go. Oh my god, almost enough damage. And Rotos has like a really bad relic. I don't have a proper relic to deal damage, so if I had a good one it definitely would kill it. Or not even a good one, but if I just had anything usable. Maybe I need to start streaming during the CVCs just to chill, because I definitely should stream on Sundays for the Blast Reset, and I want to stream on Fridays, but I don't have other day in mind. I see that Boozer likes to stream during the CVC, and it's kind of fun that everybody's grinding. I don't think I've ever streamed during CVC, but maybe I'll try that the next time we get it. Come on, let me win this battle. It was already looking good. Just let me take the win. It's one of those teams again that he basically has 3 revivers because of the Lazarus, and Harima is a purely defensive champion, so it's actually insanely tanky team. And Galatir has this stupid passive. I hate his passive on this form. It's broken as fuck. Galatir definitely would be, by the way, on the list of champions that I think need to be nerfed. I wouldn't put Lazarus in it, I wouldn't put Harima or even Cifi. Definitely back in the day, but I think Cifi actually has been nerfed. I think they increased her cooldowns or something like that, but it's really long time ago. But Galatir, I think it's reasonable that he actually should be nerfed, but I don't see it happening, honestly. Yeah. I think in that battle I was kind of puzzled why you picked Heprock, but yeah. Not puzzled, but I was saying that all of the other champions in your team are good except Heprock. That's what I said. What do you mean about Cruz and Keymaster? Well, what about his playlist? Yeah, sadly I didn't get the stars of Jinang or whatever they were called, but I guess that's a really big one to miss, so... So, okay, you mean this music that I'm using? So, I've been using those, how would you call it? Medieval, like, background music on my normal videos for a very long time, but actually originally when I started making content, I didn't speak on camera because my English actually was like way worse. Fuck me. I think I go with this. Yeah. So I was only making videos about Classic Arena. If you go look my oldest videos, maybe like my 10 first videos, is my Platinum Arena push without any camera or microphone or commentary. And the music I'm using on this video is all of the music I was using on the original videos. This was my Platinum push songs. It's the exact same playlist from years ago. But these are all kind of like old YouTube songs that are like copyrighted under like Creative Commons or some other license that everybody can use them. And it's all like electronic, like no copyright song type of music. Would be funny to get the long braids from Gala, like make them. There's some old funny pictures. Fuck. Should I actually go with UDK on this one? Let's go with UDK. So there's some old pictures when I was really young where I have like a full afro because there was like some movie that I was in as a kid, and for the movie they made like afro for me, and they like they made me a black man. They painted my skin, and we have like some funny pictures where I have like a massive afro bang. But I haven't had the long braids before. Maybe I should try. If you just like make certain type of braids in your hair and then you open them, you will like instantly get like an afro. Yeah, I guess you could call it blackface these days. So this was like long time ago. That wasn't even a term back in those days, but yeah. That did happen. We kind of laughed about it years later, that it didn't used to be like a big deal, but yeah, it was some Finnish like movie, not even like English one, just Finnish one, and it wasn't a big deal back in those days. I mean, okay, not to get overly political, but I think it's so funny that every time there's like Halloween, there's so much like news and drama that, oh, somebody did blackface, or somebody, you know, dressed as Indian or something like that, and we go through the same news stories every single Halloween. Like, can people get over it? Like, not to get you know, overly, you know, hyperbolical or political, but like, if I was Indian and somebody dressed as Indian for Halloween, I would not take that as a negative, and I'm pretty sure most of them don't, but there's always like many news stories that, oh, somebody dressed as Indian and it's the end of the world. Anyway, it's freshly on my mind because I read multiple of those stories again on this Halloween. And by the way, those are not like local Finnish stories, because here people don't even really dress up for Halloween like you do in other countries, or it's not as big deal, and even if they do, it's gonna be children and nobody cares. So, but in UK or US, it's gonna be global news when it happens. I didn't see that specific clip, but no, I've seen, like I said, every Halloween there's like 15 different dramas about somebody dressing up as something that people dislike. So, and like, okay, so the blackface, you know, I don't think it's that big deal, but I get why you could make that offensive, but dressing up as like Indian, or you have like some traditional Chinese dress or something like that, like, how can you even get offended by that? Like, that can only be like a positive thing, right? Like, if somebody dresses up in Halloween like with the Finnish national costume or something, nobody in Finland, I'm sure somebody is gonna, but like, normal people are not gonna take that as like a negative thing. I don't think so. Anyway, it's gonna be a political stream next. Oh, I haven't seen the fuse in a single battle yet. I don't even know what's gonna happen with him. Well, yeah, I mean, I understand what you mean, but yeah. I guess we're just gonna disagree, I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna dress up as anything on Halloween, don't get me wrong, but we go through the same thing every single year. And not to get too stuck on this topic, but I would definitely say that guess what my favorite comedy movie is? It's gonna be a movie that everybody in the chat knows, where somebody is in blackface. So that would be the funniest movie I have ever seen, and I don't think it was a big deal in those days, and you know, I don't get why it is now. Yeah, I'm talking about Tropic Thunder, yeah. And obviously it wasn't intended as like offensive thing or anything, and yeah, like, does it have to be that big deal? I mean, I think there's also, you know, if we really want to go into it, like, there's distinction between like doing something like that to be offensive, like you're dressing as like some certain nation like archetype and you're being offensive about it, but if you're not doing it offensively, I don't get why why people would take offense to it. Like, if you're dressing as like Indian or Chinese people, and it's not like you have some like big fake teeth with Chinese dress or something like that, and you're just picking a Chinese dress because it looks good, then what's the big deal? Or you like Chinese dresses, or you like the Indian aesthetic or whatever. So anyway, I need to change the topic. Yeah, I totally agree. Intent is something that people kind of ignore these days. And by the way, that's one of my favorite, I mean, it's super old, everybody has said it and heard it many times, but it's one of my favorite, like, one-liners as well. Like, never go full, never go full retard. Well, okay, I'm not saying it's like a good thing or cool or anything like that, but I'm just saying that if you're not doing it too often, then it shouldn't be like a big deal. That's what I'm saying. If there's like a 10-year-old that is dressing up as like Indian, can we all agree that it's retarded if like 40-year-old adults are like making global news stories that some child dressed as like an Indian or ghost? Can we at least agree that in that situation it's stupid to make a big deal about it? Because that's what happens every single Halloween. That was my original intent. Not blackface per se, because I get that often can be a lot more offensive, but I'm more meaning about the children dressing as like whatever they do. And by the way, if people want to dress up as Finnish person for Halloween, and I don't know why would you, because that would be super boring, but I think most Finnish people would not take offense to it. They would like it. So, I mean, it would be super cringe, but I don't think anybody would get off. I mean, somebody will, but I don't think most people would. Most people would like it, so... Finnish people are kind of too boring that we don't get to be part of those Halloween controversies. We have just plain clothes and plain looks, and there's nothing interesting to mimic about it. Yes, you can. Yeah, I've heard that one before as well. I've never done any type of cosplay. I mean, it's kind of like I wanted to do Arman's cosplay when Arman's was released, and I was actually looking up like wigs and stuff, but it was too hard to pull off, and I didn't do it. But I almost tried to do Arman's cosplay back in the day. It's too much work to get like get dressed up. Okay, this is a lost cause. Yeah, Embers is my nightmare because Rotos is horrible champion against him. And like I said before multiple times, I don't have other good safe early picks other than Rotos. So I'm faced with the matchup all the time, and it's not a good one. That's why I need to get the Embers, because I need to pick him instead of Rotos. Okay, he's gonna pick like the exact same team and beat me with that. Yeah, I had the... I think I also thought about dressing up as Rotos. I think that was like 2 years ago, so I forgot about it. I also thought about that, but I thought if I would like paint my face blue, and I asked somebody if they could do, if they could make me blue, but I don't think anybody would have gotten that. It was a Rotos cosplay, so I didn't do it. But I was actually thinking about doing like a video where I have blue face for Halloween, like 2 years ago, but it wouldn't have been good, so... Should I go with Tormin? Okay, we're gonna go with Tormin. After all of the roasting I did on Tormin earlier, I think we have to pick him. Oh, damn! We're actually getting super, maybe a little bit too politically amped up in the chat. By the way, you know, in my Discord there is there has been there's a specific channel for politics. We definitely do talk about it, and people have opinions, and usually it's fairly clean. Though these days, you know, the global political drama is so intense that people tend to get mad really easily if they disagree in politics, which is kind of sad, because I wish it didn't have to be that way, but yeah. I don't know if we want to go on that topic. The stream is gonna get banned or something if we start talking about the Ukraine. I guess that situation is maybe gonna stop soon though, so there's something good. I guess, I mean that's what they say, but I guess it's still ongoing. Man, this is the most political raid stream or video I ever had. We never went this deep. Okay, I can't beat this guy, he's too strong for me. My Rotos is not gonna be able to clean house. Oh my god. Yeah, I think that account is just a hard matchup for me. I literally don't think I can beat him whatever I pick. Oh, there was a lot of chat that I missed. Fuck. Yeah, I don't want to start a flame war, but I guess I kind of did, so my bad. I kind of meander to that topic for one reason or another, so. I think that's one rule that all of the raid content creators follow, because I don't think I've seen any, like, I'm trying to think about it. I don't think I've ever seen any raid content creator talk about politics at any point. I think everybody other than me is smart enough to not get into that topic. So what is this team? Am I getting a bot battle? They changed apparently how the bot works, so I don't even know what is bot or what isn't bot anymore. Oh, you do? Like, I've had a bunch of conversations with Rock. I don't think we ever talk about politics. I have no idea, like, about his political opinions at all. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I was doing pretty well. I think my win ratio must have tanked a lot after that loss streak. I wanna see where I'm at this point. What do you mean less Cavalier? Like, you mean because of like the gacha aspect and it's kind of gambling, or what do you mean that Plarium is political? Ah, nothing. Yeah, I don't think they do either. I think people were saying that they changed how it works. Damn, my camera is a little bit, not straight, but a little bit sideways. I mean, I would say that, like, not in my defense, but like, the Plarium player, not the Plarium, but like the raid player base is pretty old. So we should be adults enough that people don't get that easily, you know. We can talk a little bit about politics. We don't have to get, you know, mad. Everybody here is like 30-plus-year-old anyway. I don't think there's a lot of like 15-year-olds in the chat, so it shouldn't be that big deal. I don't know why it is so big deal these days, but it really doesn't have to be, you know, an argument, let's say. If somebody thinks that people shouldn't be able to dress as Indians, or like children shouldn't be able to dress as Indians for Halloween, I'm not gonna like, there's no need to argue about it, but even if we might disagree, so. Should I pick Nice instead? It's kind of a hard choice because I want to go with Rooster for Fabian, but also Fabian is kind of afraid of both Marius and Embers. Okay, take a guess how old I am. I mean, I have said it before many times. I'm not hiding it, but take a guess. How old do I look, or how old would you guess that I am? Oh fuck, I made the wrong ban. He won with that. Fuck. No, I don't have Embers. I don't know if you're like familiar with my situation, Race, but like I quit the game for 8 months, and it was just when like Embers was released in the time that I wasn't playing, so. But yeah, I'm 31. That's my age. And like, obviously, there is statistics in YouTube about like the people that watch my content. So I can tell you that like 80% of people that watching my content are between 25 and 44. There's like 0% of people below 18. Sometimes there's 0.1, but usually it's literal 0%. And then there's like, is it like 8% above 65 or something like that? I'm saying that out of top of my head, but I can actually literally pull up the numbers. Give me a sec. But raid audience are no spring chickens. Let's put it that way. Okay, oh fuck. That was okay, that's fine. I'll show it after this battle. Okay, it's slightly different what I said, but basically what I said. So here's the age stats of my channel. This is obviously in Finnish, but I mean, I'm sure you guys can, you know, understand numbers. Here it says age and genders. I have 0.2% of my viewers are female, so shout out to my like five female audience members. There's 5% between 18 and 24, and like I said, between 25 and 44 is almost everybody. There's 3 times more people that are between 45 and 54 than like below 24, let's say, or below 25. So that's pretty much the raid demographic. I know maybe my audience could be like slightly slightly older than average, but it's gonna be pretty much this. Like, the people that play this type of game are generally not super young, so. Okay, thanks for the compliment, Johnny. My mother has been doing that, like, always for me, that like, when I'm like 18, she's like, you're almost gonna be 30 or something like that. She's always like doubling my age or something for some reason. It's like ongoing meme in my family, because like my mother always does that to me and my brother, and she does it so many times, and it's like, if we did that to her, it would be super offensive. And then we started doing it to her as like a meme, that we're saying that you're gonna be 100 years old soon, and what do you think about that? My brother is like 5 years younger than me in context. But we're obviously both well past 18, let's say. What do I want to do with Nice? I think definitely Rooster, but what about the last pick? Sulfuron is gonna be gamble, but he's... well, this maybe is not that good account. Maybe I should try Sulfuron actually. Maybe he doesn't have a Cifi. I never tried these matchups, so kind of okay. I'm kind of curious to see, like, even if they get immunity up, can Sulfurion still be useful? But probably not. I think it's just the type of game, you know, they are playing. Obviously, it's gonna slant a little bit on YouTube, because there might be some incentive for some people older, younger than 18 to put wrong age on YouTube, and also many of, you know, younger than that, maybe their parents have parental controls on their YouTube and they're not even allowed to watch this type of content. But I also just think it's just this type of game is catered to those people that used to play RPGs when they were younger, and that genre is kind of old-fashioned and out of date at this point. And also it requires like big investment both in time and financially to play this game, and I don't think it's really for those reasons very appealing to younger audience, let's say. You can instantly play FPS games or like anything else, basically. Raid, you know, you're gonna do progression not in matter of seconds or minutes, but like months and years. Ah, fuck. That fear wasn't good. Also, just on personal level, like every single person that I met in, like, not every single person, but there's couple people that I know that are not like super old. The only young people, not young is not the right word, but like there's only couple people less than 30 that I even know in Raid, and it's basically Rats and his couple friends. Like in Mad, when I was there and people were very familiar with each other's and knew their names and ages, I don't think there was like anybody below 25 except Rats. I think he was the only person, and most people were like in their like mid or late 30s or 40s and 50s. I don't think there even were many people below 30 actually. And probably, you know, for the same reasons that I said before, I'm sure most of the whales are a lot older and not younger, so... Yeah, I don't know if I even, not to make some kind of weird analogy, but I don't know if I even, like on another note, I don't know if I even want to get a Cifi these days. It feels like she's kind of a little bit, she used to be so OP, but like, I probably would be kind of almost disappointed to get her these days. Kind of like with Harima, that I would be like, wow, I finally got her, and it's not that big deal anymore. I don't know if Cifi will be really big pull on my account at this point. Though it would be very interesting to try the combination as a Rotos user. Okay, let's save the nuker as the last pick this time. And let's go with Tormin. Fuck it, let's go with Tormin. He's going with speed team, so... Yeah, I wouldn't have any statistics about that, John. I don't think social media usually tracks that kind of stuff. Okay, I think we still have the big Rotos because it's a good matchup against Georgie, maybe not against Embers though. What about Murdering? I don't remember his name out of top of my head, but I think he's same age as me. He might be the exact same age. Faintly I remember something like that. Oh yeah, I could have used Harima. That's a fair point. I totally could have. But I think this one is good too. Like he has like a squeezy speed team. Rotos can deal with these easily. Just the Embers is the problem. Outside of Embers, this is kind of like a ideal matchup for Rotos, because having somebody like George in the enemy team kind of makes the battles faster for Rotos, because it's easy one shot even with A1, and it's gonna give us extra turns, so it's super good. Okay, just no weak hit. No weak hit, come on. Oh, what? Okay, I didn't see that coming. I thought it would be easy one shot, but it wasn't even close. Maybe he has some of those oh fuck, Rotos got polymorph. Maybe he has those gemstones that reduce the damage you take from ignore defense. Or they reduce the enemy ignore defense, I mean. But we're good. I guess he has really slow Embers, and I mean my Galleos is fast, of course, but he had like a speed team, so I'm surprised we went before the Embers. I've been kind of working on my Galleos speed. He definitely could be a lot faster with higher level glyphs and blessing, but he has kind of fast build. I put him on my faster build on purpose. Like you see, he's on speed boots and not defense boots, and I kind of stole the gear from Marius, like I said, and I'm not using him. So he's almost 300 speed. With better clips, I could get even past 300 eventually. Oh fuck. 35 gems, but we still have time, so I guess I'll go for it. Okay, doing a little bit better now after the bad streak before. Except this guy, but this guy is too good for me. I can't beat him. Oh, is he really from Conclave? You guys remember this? Every now and then I bring Conclave up. Conclave is very infamous clan. This clan has been in the game since start, and it actually used to be, like, let's say the second or third best arena clan long time ago. They used to be very famous or infamous because back in the day they had a website where they were selling rank 1 trophies, and they would just boost you to rank 1, and Brehm had to change how it works because these guys were just super openly selling rank 1 trophies. This is like when Platinum Reset was freshly added, which I think was around 1 year into the game or something like that. Not that I have like anything against random people there, but it's like a part of raid history, let's say. Conclave always comes back in all of the Platinum Arena discussions. And they used to be just outside of cheating, they used to be like a strong clan back in the day, and there was a bunch of other like controversies and dramas involved with them and their players. I think they used to also have multiple content creators in their clan, but they were all making content in Russian, I guess. Yeah, maybe I need to focus more. You're right. Oh, Gurgo. Interesting. This team is just weird. Both Warlord and Gurgo are kind of unusual picks, but I know that Gurgo has become a bit more popular recently, but Warlord is kind of the worst of the lockouts. Modern Rotos. This could almost be... He doesn't have a lot of damage in this team. Could this be like a walkout battle? I kind of want to go with walkout for the memes. For the same reason that those other people are using Leonardo in live arena, basically. What? I forgot what is this champion's name. I think I need to ban it. Come on. Come on, Wogot, you can do this. Easy battle. I don't know if the... I feel like the changes to the blind arena thing, it's not even proper blind arena because you're gonna see the teams and everything. I don't think it made any difference, honestly. And I think just the balance in Platinum Arena is kind of in the worst state that it has ever been in the history of this game. It's speed meta and it's all about Mythic champions. There's very little... like everybody's using the same champions and the same teams, and there's no niche strategies that you can counter them. Because Mythic champions are just so busted. So it's very boring meta, it's very whaley, and it's super gate kept, and your average person without insane account can come up with some good strategies to like get high in Platinum, or people don't really even do it these days. I mean, it's the most unpopular that it has ever been in the history of Raid. So okay, I don't think I kill anybody if I don't switch form. I think I stay. Nah, I risk it. Nah, I don't risk it. Fuck. I can't decide. I win if I don't get enfeebled. I think we just YOLO. Come on. Ah, fuck. Well, okay. So what happened there was Wukong actually Wukong frostbite him. So let's go. Let's go Wukong. Okay. Could have been worse. I'll take it. Actually, yeah, we're good now. I mean, we should be safe. So literally Wukong won this battle. There you go. I don't think we can... Okay, wait. He's still gonna go before me with the Marius. Okay, wait. Wait. Okay, we're good. Okay, well, he didn't fully win the battle, but he basically won the battle with that frostbite proc. Let's go, Wukong. There's my Leonardo clickbait. I was saying that other content creators are picking Leonardo in live arena just for content, and then I start memeing around with Wukong, but it is what it is. So sometimes you need to play with Leonardo or Wukong. I'm super sentimental about Wukong. Okay, you guys want to see something funny? Not that I literally didn't do it for purpose, but I literally have like some notes here, and I was planning to do like a Wukong guide tomorrow or today. I was actually planning to do it today, but I was too slow and it's gonna be tomorrow. But it's one of my favorite champions, and I actually made guide for him long time ago. It was literally one of my first videos, and I want to make Wukong guide outside of just, you know, making content, is because I think Wukong is good, and it's kind of good against Marius, but it's also insanely good early game champion for just dungeon and like clearing content. And nobody ever talks about Wukong. Like, there's all kinds of champions that are considered super good early game, and content creators never give their respect to Wukong, so I need to make another video about him. Yeah, I mean, you can call the frostbite proc good luck, or you can just call it like skill. You can choose whichever, but I think it was calculated frostbite proc, so anyway. And even if I didn't get that, he would have had really hard time killing me with that Marius. I don't know the Gurgo, how much it was built for damage or not, so we didn't really get to that point that I could see it. So, but if that Gurgo was just pure CC and no damage, which I kind of it probably is like a hybrid, but if it was pure CC, then I don't think he would have had any win condition regardless of polymorphs or frostbite procs. I would have been too tanky with the Wukong. Okay, Mod. I think we go with Mod. Where is Mod? Fuck, where is Mod? Oh my god. I'm too slow. My cursor was like on Mod, and I'm looking Mod from everywhere else, and I can't find her. I think I have to go with Theodosia ban. I was gonna go for Mod to try to deal with the boss, but I think we go with this. By the way, okay, I'll show you something funny. So I was planning to... You probably have seen this picture before. Not probably, but... Okay, I'll show it after this battle. I'm sure somebody in the chat has seen this picture before. So, you know, it's maybe a little bit flex, but I'll show you some funny old picture about Wukong. I looked for it when I decided that I want to make a Wukong video. It's a picture of of one of my old platinum resets. Give me a sec. Let's take care of business quickly, and then I can flex about the old times when I was actually pushing on plat reset. Yeah, so sometimes I get too carried away and I'm not focusing. It is what it is. Can I just... I don't know if I can kill it through stone skin, but surely I can break it at least. Can I kill it? Ah, kind of close, but not quite enough. I'm really curious to see what happens with stone skin after we get the Green Forest content, because like I said before, in the content creator chat, a lot of people are kind of thinking that stone skin is gonna basically be dead or go out of favor because of the new item set, which they are kind of similar things, and you know, I don't know what's gonna happen. I think people will use both of them, but we'll see. Maybe it's gonna be the new stone skin. Okay, here is the picture that I was gonna flex you about. That's my boy Wogot. Wogot, like unironically, used to be in my main classic arena defense for a very long time actually, because I never had the best of RNG in this game with champions. And I was playing with Wogot in my defense for multiple years, but obviously there has been a lot of new champions after that. But that's how good Wogot was at one point. Think about this. This is not a joke. I literally have a video about this reset. This was before I was making content, but I just took videos anyway because, you know, the platinum pushers at the time were, you know, exchanging notes and, you know, this kind of stuff. I literally have the video of this reset. I finished this rank using Wogot defense. That's kind of crazy. Wouldn't you agree? Anyway. The mad people would always get triggered when I flex about that, but I used to be a Wogot main a long time ago. Fuck the Wogot talk. Okay, we're good. It broke my microphone placement. Yeah, the rewards from Blackbush is terrible. Actually, the first thing that I did when I came back, you know, I'm sure very annoying to the community managers, but literally the first thing when I came back on summer is I was complaining about why don't we buff the platinum rewards, because nobody cares about it anymore. There are so few people pushing and the rewards are super outdated. And could we maybe add accessories on Swift Parry, and I guess the other set too. But what's the other set event called? Whatever the reflex set is called. Like, why don't we add accessories for those sets, because Stone Skin and the other meta sets also have accessories. And if you could get Swift Parry accessories, maybe people would use them a bit, and it definitely would at least temporarily increase the interest in pushing platinum. I was instantly making suggestions to like try to revitalize that part of the game, but Platinum Arena is kind of dead. Nobody really cares about it anymore. I mean, I don't really care about it, to be honest. It's too hard for me. I can't push. It's super boring. Everybody's just using Mythic champion teams and there's nothing to counter them. And I mean, I did finish like 280 or something like the last time that I did it, but for what? I mean, the rewards don't make any difference, so it's kind of a mute part of the game at this point, to be honest. So, and obviously it used to be my favorite part of the game, so I'm kind of biased. Maybe that's the right way to say it. Okay, I was monologuing and ranting too much. There's like 100 lines of chat that I need to catch up to. I remember the old days since we're on the nostalgia trip. I remember Boomer was always like 30 minutes late, or literally like 30 minutes behind on the chat on his stream, and he's just like talking about something for 15 minutes, and then he starts responding to comments from like 30 minutes ago. It used to be so funny on his streams. Okay, easy. Again, I'm going with my Galleos before their Embers. They're not even getting to switch the form. To be fair, I don't think that was a strong account. His team was very odd. Oh, it's kind of old account, but his team was very odd. Both Necret and Aelil are kind of weird picks these days, so wasn't super scary. Anyway, let's see what is the chat. What is my take on R-Base? I think R-Base is good. It's not one of the most broken Mythic champions. I definitely would not be sad if I got R-Base. I would use her. So she does many things, you know. She's a lockout champion. Actually, like, that's not the main thing about her, but you know, she does many quirky things like lockout and revive on death and so on, outside of what she's known for, which is the stone skin and the taunt. It's good champion. I mean, Galatir, nice, obviously way better, but our base is pretty good. I don't know about PvE. I don't think there's any PvE usage for our base, as far as I know. But I don't think that matters anyway. So if a champion is semi-good in PvE, it doesn't matter because you only want the top champions anyway. Okay, what do we have here? It's Embers and Rotos. I think I have to go with Harima. Right, I already have Galleos. This is like, he's forcing me to pick the Harima. Now the issue is that the thing we were talking about before, that I don't have champions with defense buff. Should I go with Helicat? Maybe I should meme in this battle and go with Helicat. Helicat is in 9-piece protection. He does have Rotos who can just kill through it, but Helicat technically does defense buff. Let's see what happens with this. Maybe I am fast enough on Helicat that I get to buff, and maybe it could be good against the Marius and Embers. Oh, Bogot was used in event dungeons. Yeah, I was actually gonna talk about that stuff a lot on the video I'm planning to make about him, that he's really good in early game progression. I used to use him a lot in dungeons, but like basically every single Doom Tower boss and so on, he's totally usable. And there's a couple ones where, like Bomal for instance, where a lot of the healers are unusable because you can't use any buffs or debuffs against that boss, or you get countered. Bogot is kind of a good healer in that boss, and for many accounts, like not endgame accounts, but when you're progressing, Bomal can be really hard boss to deal with, because you need very specific champions on it, unless you have like insane gear and you're just going with like, you know, 160k health touches and, you know, you can't die. But back in the day it used to be super hard for me. And I used to use Bogot on it. I used to use Bogot on basically every single Doom Tower boss. Magma Dragon, Bomal, the Griffin. I don't remember if there was any other ones, but for epic, I would say Wogot is like one of the best epic champions in the game, so... the buff duration doesn't go down. What do you mean? You don't lose stacks automatically. No, not like that. Like the short version is that the I forgot what it was called, block or something, whatever it was called. You can't. One stack protects you from one attack and everything that comes with that attack, but not lockout. Anything else basically. So I don't think you can. You definitely can't reduce buff duration if you have one of those guardian stacks or whatever they were called. It's kind of hard to say because the set is very, very interesting. I think we just need to find out when we actually get it and get to play with it in practice, because there was many times in the past that oh fuck, I didn't notice any people. Things turned out differently than people were speculating, and for me it's kind of hard to speculate. That said, I'm sure it's gonna be good, but how good, it's kind of hard for me to say. Like, are we gonna use it on every single champion, or is it gonna be a set that is one of those sets that are usable in PvP? Fuck. I wanna kill the other champions, not the Embers, but Galleus is gonna die if I nuke. Fuck, did I lose this battle? Surely Dutch is... Oh my god, Dutch is actually tanked that hit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Fuck. Okay, maybe I self-immolated there. I don't have enough damage to finish him off with the Helicat. This one is in full speed and protection. He's not built for damage, and he can ignore the unkillable. Yeah, we lost. It was worth a try, but I guess the Helicat pick wasn't the choice. Probably I would have won it if I just picked the boring Nakarada option. My nukers are kind of fast. People make fun of my speed, but my speed of my nukers is not low. If I had everybody in 6-star blessing, they're pretty much as, you know, as fast as anybody else that is really fast. It's the supports that I have that are not fast. I can't do those insane speeds that some people can. Should I just early pick the white combo? Let's go. I think Rotos is like 279 and Galleus is 287 and Narcissus is like 260, something like that. Narcissus is the slowest one of the nukers. I think my Harima is also like 290 speed or something along those lines. Okay, this is kind of reminding me of the olden days with +4 Taras and Maritcha. Should I just go with UDK and Rotos? And no Datsus. UDK can kind of be good against Taras. Should I do it? Yeah, I think I'll go with the UDK. Fuck it. I'm only gonna have one reviver though, and basically no heals in the team. As long as the Ankara does some good A1 procs, it's gonna be worth it. It is very scary looking team, of course. It's so hard to angle the microphone when I move, because it sounds way better if it's really close, but then it kind of gets in the middle of the screen. I'm sure it doesn't really matter at all, but it drives me nuts. Nah, fuck. I picked the wrong champion to try to polymorph. Yeah, it started out not good. I'm sure it's gonna end very quickly as well. Should I even do A2? I'm gonna kill the Maritcha, but should I save it, or... I think I just do it. Yeah, I think I just do it. Yeah, this is like a big boy tank team. He has Maritcha and another reviver, and both of the nukers are like the tankiest, like they're the two tankiest champions in the game. And they're like, the Taras was +4, and okay, the Mythics are not empowered, but Taras and Maritcha are both +4, so imagine how much money this team cost. Probably wasn't a cheap team to make. I mean, maybe he got insanely lucky, but probably some combination of both, I assume. Getting +5, like, or getting 5 copies of the same Void champion, that's, you know, that's not something you get by being lucky free to play. You actually need to, you know, you need to buy a lot of Voids to do that. This guy, you know, I have one +4 champion on my account after having played this game since the start, and he has 2 of... There's other good ones too, but let's say like 2 of the best Mythic champions, I mean the Void champions in the game as +4. That's insane. And these are not like... They are not new Void champions, but they are not the oldest Void champions, which would be a lot easier to get at +4, so... The name also kind of sounds familiar, to be honest. I think I fought against this guy before. Yeah, that's some big boy account. I think I was meeting today a lot of like a variation of different type of accounts, but this is like actual big boy account. Oh fuck, 50 gems for 1 battle. I could do it, but it feels so stupid. Okay, let's do it. For the stream I'll do it. It feels very wrong though, but it's done. Anyway, last... Okay, Nerds Will TV, is that like a content creator? Last battle of today, let's get the win. I'm not familiar with this guy, like, I don't know if you guys are, but there's so many accounts with the TV at the end of their name that it's hard to say. Let me search his name. I searched his name and I'm getting like some AI Google that about some Nashville ice raid. That's what the AI is giving me when I type his name into Google. Okay, that's... I don't think that's him. Okay, I guess I definitely want to go with Nakarada against Gnishak. Let's go nice and Nakarada. Okay, so about the clan hopping, I can't say your name, but oh fuck, double the bombs. Why do you have to do this? I don't know which one, like, isn't Gnishak gonna do more damage? Like, Komidos is also a lot about the utility. I feel like well, he has better blessing on Komidos. Maybe we'll go with the Komidos. I feel like Gnishak does more damage though. But, so the thing about clan hopping, this was like kind of a way to cheese back in the day, is that before we had sieges and Chimera, they kind of changed how the reward system works in those to stop the clan hopping, which wasn't super popular, but my clan was doing it and it was a viable strategy. Basically every 2 months or so we would move the entire like clan to a new one. We would change the clan, all of the members would switch, and then we would get easy matchups in both the Hydra battles and CVC, and we would get reaction and stone skin accessories without being whales. Like, that's literally all there was to it, and it works super well. Like, I think usually we didn't lose a single anything. We won everything for 2 months, then we switch the clan, and we don't get the rewards on like that 1 week, but then we get rank 1 in everything for 2 months in a row. It was insanely good strategy, and it made so much sense. But these days you can't you can't do sieges. If you do clan hopping, then you're not gonna get any rewards in sieges, so, and those rewards are less relevant these days, like reaction, stone skin and protection accessories, in comparison to like what you get of those. Like the Feral set, which is meta in Chimera, and Chimera, which gives you, all of the best loot, so. I think Plarium designed sieges and, or not designed, but they made them like clan hopping proof basically, because for CVC and Hydra class there was basically no downsides to doing it, but now you can't do it anymore. It's kind of like, you maybe have heard about the clan hopping of old days, that you could kill the same clan boss multiple times a day, and instead of buying shards, people would buy gems to buy clan boss keys, and they would just, everybody in your clan goes to another clan, and you kill the clan boss, and then you move to a different one. That's not what I was referring to, but that was what, that's the old clan hopping, let's say. Oh, oh, wait, Nerds will do you make content? I was looking for your Twitch channel, but I couldn't find it. If you make it, we can link it. But yeah, I have went naked into battles all the time as well. Yeah, I was trying to look up if you have like a Twitch channel or something based on your name, but I couldn't find it. Wait, I need to... This is kind of the downside of the item swap, even though it's super good. But now you need to... Wait, what champions do I even use on it? Now you need to basically swap the gear every time you do different content. Oh yeah, I'm not using... Okay, I can just do this, yeah. I always de-gear the turtle champions for live arena. And then if I want to farm classic arena or do Iron Twins, I need to put gear back on the turtles again. And every time I do Faction Wars 21 and this kind of stuff, I need to change the gear on everybody. It's a little bit annoying, but it's better than the old version, so... Anyway, I think we're pretty much done for the day. I don't want to bore you guys with my daily quests. Maybe I'll do it, like I said, some other time in the future for CVC. Because I never did that. Maybe I'll do that for those, but I'm not gonna do like... I'm not gonna prolong the stream to annoy you guys with my daily grind. I already did most of it anyway. There's just some of it left. Faction Wars and Doom Tower. I think I already did Curse City. Yeah, I did. Anyway, any final words? Like I said before, I kind of have a goal because I have been so inactive, and I come back and then I start making content and then people are like, where did you go, and so on. I'm planning to make content every single day this month. That's kind of my goal, to be active again, so that will probably mean that there's gonna be like at least 2 streams per week. So probably my last stream was like more than a month ago. Next stream is probably Friday or Sunday, so